Hey everybody, I'm Yvonne Williams with Back to Earth Creations, and today, I don't know what we're doing. A week from today, we are going to be on the road to Dragon Con. I am losing my mind. That's fine. Everything's fine. It's great. Um, so there is that. There we go. Sorry, I'm trying to get stuff lined up. I am not connected to the house internet, I don't think. Hey, Kilburns, how's it going? I think it's just kind of slow. If you're hearing like a low roar, that's all the air conditioners going, and I'm not turning them off because it is a million degrees today. Like, super duper, way too freaking hot. Hey, Juan. Hey, B. Hey, Daniel. Hey, Gail. Hey, Sabrina. Hey, Sonora. Hey, Mary Hart. I can't tell you guys how good it is to see y'all today. Like, will you be making more tutorials on memes? Kayla, I really hope so. We have a few announcements or developments to talk to you guys about today. Right on, Sonora. We're upping our tutorial production to 2 a week, which seems like a very little bit compared to the daily videos that we used to do, but I'm doing my best. So we're going to be posting on Wednesdays and Saturdays here on the main channel, in addition to doing our Tuesday and Thursday live streams. And then we're also hopefully upping our vlog content, but that's hashtag After Dragon. So where did my coffee go? There it is. So that's a thing. Mitch says, hey Mitch, made a fairy door yesterday with steampunk cog window. Right on. Hey Patricia. Yeah, I finally made another live stream. Thanks guys so much for joining us today. Like, and reminding me that there's a bigger world outside the little bubble of chaos that is melting my brain. Oh, Francois, thank you. Like, I'm glad to get to be a part of your day. Hello, new schedule sounds great. All right on, Sandy. But yeah, we're thinking, I'm already, like, I've got this week booked, like, scheduled, the videos, and I already have the videos shot and edited and everything for the week after that. So being a little bit ahead, probably ain't gonna do me any good because I'm gonna be behind again by the time Dragon rolls around. But, baby steps. Also, Randy and I have been going around. Mary Hart says, when do you have to head for Dragon? Monday or Tuesday? We're not entirely sure yet because some details with our help are still pretty up in the air. But we load in on Wednesday, so we gotta get there in time for that, and we're helping some friends with their stuff. I don't know. Which is more stress. But that's okay. It's okay. Everything's fine. Will you visit UK, please? Oh, that would be great if we could. I don't even have a passport though. But one day, the future, there's no telling what the future holds. Randy and I have been looking at property for rent because I have this big house that I have filled to the brim with my crap, and I need a glass kiln. Like, guys, I've been looking at, let me get this turned around. Okay, because, like, I want a glass kiln, but Randy and I keep talking about, doing more, gotta get that turned around, with the lampwork glass, the stuff that was very generously gifted to us, in addition to the, come on, camera. You can do it. I believe in you. Come on. Okay, there we go. I run into this a lot with the lampwork glass because we don't have a kiln, and even cooling it, like, in the fiberglass cloth, like folding it, like I still get so much like cracking and stuff, and it's just so these were the first 3 beads that I ever made in the whole history of the world. Well, for me at least. This one looks like a little cherry, I think, like the shape of it. I got the shaping good on that side not so much. But with our craft along kits, we have been sending out yeah, I'm keeping these forever, Jenny. I was actually gonna make a little like a mural or mobile, a little mobile of them like all hanging in different lengths and stuff to hang in the glass studio. But we've been making and selling and sending out in our Patreon craft along kits these polymer clay and resin cabochons, which take a really long time to make, actually. And I'd really love to be able to make some glass cabochons. And I follow some folks on Instagram and stuff, and just am getting so many different ideas for like screen melts and pop melts and stuff. It looks like it makes the glass look like those acrylic pours with like the Floetrol and stuff and all like the cells dividing and everything. Like it's like that, but it's made out of glass. And I'm like, oh, like my heart pines for it. Because like the polymer clay and resin is nice, but for one, they're very, very time consuming to make. And I know that glass will be as well, but that's life, I guess. But also the longevity of these pieces, I don't feel like whenever I send y'all something out or whenever I make jewelry, I want to make sure that the resin's never going to yellow, that it's like, I want really high quality stuff. And I just feel like some one of a kind glass cabochons and like glass beads would be really cool to offer, in our work. So yeah. Kilburn says it's too hot to work with a torch here, which leads us to another thing. My house is a fire trap, and the electricity is like no good for supporting. Like we can't run the microwave and the coffee pot at the same time without blowing a fuse, actual fuse. Not even we don't even have a breaker box in our house, so we're considering different options. And of course, we're considering this the week before Dragon Con, and I can't stop obsessing about it because my brain's broke. But we have some options. We could rent studio space to set up a kiln with like, yeah, Allison, yeah. You okay?
Every time the dog barks, I'm checking to make sure that the mailman actually takes our package.
Yeah, I'll bitch about that in a minute. Work in fire? Well, not with the actual house burning down. This is where I keep all my stuff. I need it to stay intact. But so we're looking at different properties to, right now the house that we're in, I'm inheriting from my mom, which is amazing. Which is another reason why I don't want to burn it down. Like, I really like this house. And so we're looking at properties to rent. Cause, okay, what got us rabbit trailing, also guys, I have no idea if we're actually going to end up crafting today. I just need to get some of this stuff out of my head. We were, and still are, thinking about doing Craft Along Con. They wanted like $30,000 for 36,000, sorry, after all the fees and everything, for a weekend. And I looked at Randy and I was like, we could buy our own venue space for that much. Like, I'm just saying, if it's that much for one weekend. And so, like, used to our mindset was, let's event, let's go to these other places and like participate in the event and set up a booth and stuff. And then we had the Craft Along Con idea and we're like, let's just have the host the event and other people can come and vent and stuff. And now I'm like, let's just have a venue. And so we aren't anywhere close to New York. We live near Joplin, Missouri, like the little southwestern corner by like Arkansas and Oklahoma. But we were like, what if we just had a brick and mortar store? So my hamsters go crazy. They all like jump off their wheels and start like mosh pitting. Yeah, Bev, yeah, that's a lot. So we were like, what if we just rented a space that has a classroom, that has, and we could host smaller, because it's a huge leap to go from not putting on any events ever at all to putting on a big convention the way that we were kind of like thinking that we would like to do. So this would baby step us Hamsters gone wild for sure. This would, I feel like, would baby step us, because it's like, I think that would be a good thing. Like, I think that'd be cool. So then that leads us into, do we rent a venue? Do we buy a venue? Because after looking at a lot of these places, that they like, what, one of them wanted like 1,500 a month for like 600 square feet or 700 square feet. We're currently functioning out of our 3 craft rooms is like 600, and we're like, we could make do with like triple, if not quadruple, this space to be able to host classes and stuff. And so we're like, I'm not paying. That's a house payment. That's a 15-year mortgage on a really nice house payment. So like, so then we started looking, and there's a property, you not, like walking distance. If they would open up the sidewalk, y'all crazy people, over the Wee Hill, we could just, within like 5 minutes, I could walk and be there. Oh, the Wee Hill is if you go over it too fast, your tummy goes up into your throat. It does wee. But yeah, that's what folks around here call it, I guess. Anyways, but, and I called them, you guys, right? It is 1,900 and some change square feet, walking distance from where I live. Is already like a storefront, like it's been zoned as commercial and everything. It has central air, and it's on the other side of the railroad track, so we think it might have access to a T1 line, so we could actually have really high quality streams. And we have an appointment to go look at it at 3:30 this afternoon when I should be working. But, and Randy and I are like, in no way are we buying someplace unless it's like perfect, because it's currently listed at like, oh god, and this is such a big number, but like 79,000 I think is what the feller said, but it's about to be reduced again. And it has parking. In addition to, it is right across the street from some public parking. In addition to, like, we could actually host events there maybe and like teach classes. Yeah. And it's like, compared to the other properties and stuff we were looking at, that's actually really affordable. And it's like putting on a convention for 2. It's a standalone building, so we don't have to, what? Come on, brain. Hamsters. Focus. Do what, love? Yeah. We'll be able to do, and it's like a cinder block building, that's been finished like on the inside. So seems slightly less flammable than my wooden house, but we'll be able to have a kiln set up. Like we're gonna go look at it today and see. Because, and this is in no way means that we're not going to be having Craft-A-Long-Con in 2021. This is just, like, Randy and I crunched the numbers because we were looking at getting a glow forge because our house's electricity can support a glow forge. But we're like, that's a chunk of money. Yeah, check insurance rates too, right? Which we'll just lump it in with the other, like we have our house, renters, car insurance, like everything all through the same place. So we're like, let's lump it in some more, State Farm. Just take more of our money. But we could have glass cabs as soon as October. But do I want to go into debt for the next 30 years, 10 years? Who knows? Like, we don't know. There's tremendous potential here. But I'm like, my heart is just clenched in my chest because we also have, we're just going and looking at the property. Honestly, at this point, I don't even know if anybody in their right mind would lend us money for a mortgage. Like, but first option is renting, but that's costing so much that we may as well, like for some of these places, if we paid that much per month, we'd have that property paid off in like 5 years. And we'd be property owners instead of just like renting. And also a couple of the places that we talked to already were like we went and saw some properties yesterday. They were like, no, absolutely not. You cannot have a kiln in here. Uh, and so we're like, okie dokie. Um, Quite possibly, Daniel. And then our third option, and this is honestly the one that I am most, very nervous sided, Caslin. But that's just life right now. Like, somebody was like, oh, your Sagittarius is returning. And I was like, what's that? And then I Googled it, and I was like, oh, fuck. So, and then, Francois says, can you do workshops through the year there and maybe a little store there? Yes, is what we're thinking. Like, that's what we were thinking, quite possibly. So, our third option, and the one that I'm probably most interested in, would be we have a concrete slab in the back as, like, kind of off to the side of our driveway that we could fit, like, a 10 by 20 building on, or 10 by 16, but it would be very, very cramped. We couldn't hold classes out of it, but if we could get an electrician in and just do wiring from where it comes in off the street directly to the building, then we don't have to worry about burning the house down. We'll just burn down the whole neighborhood. Or something. So there's that. But, so yeah. We have a lot of different ideas and stuff, and we're exploring all of them before committing to anything. But it's like, I desperately am compelled. I don't know if y'all remember. When was it, Randy? Do you remember when we first got the lamp working stuff? And I was like so excited and in love, and was like, we're going to get a kiln, and it's like we have the money saved for it. Huh? So like back in like May. April or May, and I had my heart broken because we found out our electricity was not going to be able to support it, and I was just like devastated. I was like, okay, because I had fallen in love with not just another craft that goes perfectly hand in hand with what we're already doing, right, Daniel? Yeah, we're writing down all the different ideas, but I've re-fallen in love. Like, it's like I feel compelled, you guys, to make this happen. Like, I'm feeling called to it. And I looked around in the house and it's like, Randy, what if we had a living room, like, with a couch to sit on? Like, what? Because in over a decade, I've never not had the business just run out of our house. And so it's like, it might be nice to get to go home after work sometimes. Like, to be able to go home and just be like, as much as I am a workaholic and I absolutely love what I do for a living, but it would be really nice to be able to sit on the couch and watch Netflix with Randy. Like, right now we can't do that. We don't have a couch and a TV in the same room, and the dogs use the couch as a dog bed right now. It's a little two-seater, but it's like, the best part of working from home is the commute, but we also have, make sure there are no city ordinance that would keep you from having a kiln and river building you're looking at, fire marshal approved, etc. That's a really good point. If you have an electrician come out for the building site, you should have your house rewired. We wired mom's sewing room last spring, and embroidery machine is furious now. Right on. And that's something we were looking at too, that it's like the same money that we'd be putting into renting or purchasing a property. That's a lot of money that we could put into fixing up this house. But it's also, we run into, and this is no offense to y'all at all, but we don't want people in the house, which sounds weird because, like, we live stream from here, but it's like, if the kitty litter smells like a science experiment, y'all don't know. You can't smell me right now. I am ripe because we worked out last night and then I didn't shower. I just went to bed because I was tired, and I woke up this morning, and so I'm a little stink bean. Like, it's just gross. You don't know that though. Like, I can smell like roses. We don't know. But it's just, I don't know, having, because a lot of y'all, we feel really comfortable with and stuff, but these classes would be open to complete strangers, which are just friends that coming into our house and like robbing us afterwards, like casing the place because we were robbed as kids, and it's, you know, it's just it's so I feel uncomfortable having to set that boundary, but at the same time I feel like that's a normal boundary, like to not just run a business out of your house. And it, so like, does that make sense? I don't know. If you have an electrician, okay, I already got that one. The worst part of working from home is waking up at work. Yes, Sonora, 100%. Quinn says, I feel that so hard. I live in a 2-bedroom apartment. My painting crafting set has taken over the living room. At the same time, do what's best for you guys, not solely what's ideal for customers. You give so much to us, so don't do too much too soon if it's not the right timing for you. Also, Bev, I'm not gonna lie, if I have to make another clay cabochon, I'm gonna go insane. Like, and Randy went, well, too bad, because that's what we're gonna keep doing. And so, yes, I'm gonna keep making clay cabochons, but it's like, like I want to, like, to just wander over into the, ouch. Like, I've been wringing my hands so much, I'm bruising. But I think this would be an amazing thing to do, because then I wouldn't have to make so many polymer clay cabochons, and I'd be able to focus more on, I don't know, it just, I think it would be a really good thing. Yep. It's your sanctuary. Right on. Tracy says, you know, there's a saying, there are people who talk and people that do. I think I'm both. Like, I'm blah, 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 and then I go do shit. But are there any art classes or schools that might have equipment you can borrow, or a like-minded friend that you could set up lamp work kiln at their place? Possibly. Randy and I really like the freedom, and it is a luxury, but the freedom to be able to just go into our craft room and work at 2 in the morning. And this is something that we're running into with some of the rental places as well, is they're like, yeah, there's tenants upstairs, you can't just be hammering crap at 2 in the morning. And I'm like, no, I need to be hammering crap at 2 in the morning. Like, this is just, I know how I function. Also, we've learned over the years to not mix friends and work too much, because I'm an ornery hag. On the inside, like, I am a grumpy swamp troll, Eunice Grandy. And, yeah, it's just, it's better. What'd you say, love? The swampiest. Hey, Natalie, how's it going? Oh, right on, Maxine. I'm glad you like your earrings. Okay, so yeah, so that's a lot of the stuff that's been going on. Now to address Patreon. We have the packages boxed up. Everybody's ready to go. If the mailman would actually pick up the packages. So, yeah, okay. Y'all want to see what the mailman has walked by the last, like, 2 days? I'm just a bit salty about this, by the way. So, Patreon's ready. It's ready. If you would just come and get it. Like, we're actually, Randy and I typically try to not bitch and moan too much, but we're actually filing a complaint about this guy because Randy had scheduled, like, on the website, scheduled pickups. And yeah, do what, love? Mm-hmm. We'll have, like, when we pay our bills sometimes, we'll do, like, a money order, and we'll put it in an envelope and put it in the mailbox for him to take, you know, to the post office. I thought that's how this works. And he won't take it. He'll put more mail in the mailbox, but he won't take the letter. You know, it's got the scan sheet, like, stapled to the side of it, and it's a scheduled pickup, and this happens every single month for years now. So I'm like, dude, I don't know what we did to make him, I don't know if it's that he doesn't like us. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to actually file a complaint, but it's like, this has happened too much. And I'm just like, I'm getting a little frustrated by it. And I don't like to complain, but I'm like, dude, please just do your job. Because in some months we'll take it up to the post office, but it's like, Yeah, she's elderly, but she's fully capable. But it is a huge box of packages, and we're like, just pick it up. Who here wants to help? Ideas, input, a girl with her crafts. We'll help you out, Angela. Make him like you. Bring him banana bread or refreshing drink when he comes by. I don't know. That's true, Mitch. Sounds like he's not always working. Well, we've only had him as our mail feller for like a year, maybe a year and a half at this point. Um, right on. In retro, it's they're not required to pick up if there's more than 3 packages and there's no scheduled pickup. Then like they don't have to take them. But we're specifically going in and scheduling pickups and being like, okay, we have over 200 packages. It weighs around 70 pounds, but they're in separate boxes. Like, or he could knock on the door and be like, you gotta not do it like that. I can't pick it up when it's like that. I don't know. Like, I don't know. But it's kind of stressing me out. And it's not a huge deal, but it is like it's just been consistently a problem, and I'm stressed enough right now that it's getting to me. Bye, Lindy. Do what, love?
That's infuriating because we're going as far as malicious compliance to make sure everything is proper.
Randy is embracing the malicious compliance of doing every single thing very, very specifically to the book. Yeah. Yeah, and honestly, like, I wasn't that upset about it. Like, I was like, oh well, but it really pisses Randy off, like, right off. Um, and I don't like it when Randy's upset, and so it's like, we gotta do something about this. But let's make something. Let's make something. What are we gonna make, you guys? I kind of want to wire wrap. What are we gonna make? Let's wrap something pretty. To get this turned around, and y'all can help me. Yeah. Mistress Mink says, my grandmother gave our mailman and garbage pickup guys very nice, expensive soft socks every year for Christmas because you know men working on their feet need good socks. That's very true. Wait. Nina says, Clay, fairy house, please. Not before dragons, sorry. That one's real pretty. Ooh, this one's like all. Let's wrap this one. I've been real into wrapping kind of oddly shaped things lately. Like yesterday, I wrapped this one here. What type of camera do you record with? Does it have autofocus? I use my phone to record with, and it does have autofocus, but it also has this thing that if I click, like if I tap the screen, then it'll focus on like that part. In theory. They won't pick up packages from our home in town. We have to take to post office. I have no idea, Teresa. Because we've talked to the postmaster before, and they were like, they had explained to us about, the, scheduling a pickup. Oh, really? Yeah. And that's the thing. I don't know if y'all could. I don't think y'all could hear him. I could barely hear him. But when Randy schedules pickups, because Randy takes care of all of our shipping, like he does all the computer stuff for that. He doesn't just schedule a pickup. He also prints off a scan sheet. So even though there's so many packages, Feller only has to scan I think 5 pieces of paper, because that's how long it takes us to ship stuff. Is that we have go through like 5 different time allotments. Did we? Dang, we knocked it out. So this week he only had to scan 1 scan sheet. Hey, Aisha. Welcome to the live stream. It's a rose quartz nugget. And I absolutely love it as a little bit of rainbow flash happening like right there. Wrapped with Parawire. And here I'm using a 16 gauge. So I'm done bitching and moaning, but that's just Randy says he's not. Oh honey. I'm surprised they don't provide a couple of those big corrugated mail bins to put them in. That'd be, we should probably ask him about that. Bye, mind. Oh no, Magic says I can't wrap to save my life. How do you keep your ends even and make it look so easy? Oh, I don't know. I'll demonstrate, hopefully. Just honestly, and I know that nobody ever wants to hear this, but just practice, practice, practice. Practice makes progress. The Postmaster is not working. You can go online, put in a complaint. And that's what we're going to be doing. I was gifted a used kiln for free. It is not my thing and it's still sitting in my garage after 4 years. I give it to you for free to try out and learn on. Holy crap, Cindy! That is crazy generous. And I'm sorely tempted to take you up on the offer. If you'll send me an email with like what kind of kiln it is and stuff, like, I mean, we'll figure something out. But it still leads us down the rabbit hole of currently our house's electricity just cannot support the draw because it's we went to Creative Escapes Glass Studio in Springfield and talked to some of the folks there, and they gave us a lot of really good information, but the gentleman said that it takes about the same draw as like running a microwave. But the thing is for some of or a washing machine. Okay, I don't know, it's been a minute. But I don't think our house's wiring can support that kind of constant draw. Mm-hmm. And that some of these projects you're running, the kiln for, I mean, easily 12 hours at a time, if not longer. I've been looking at some of these firing schedules, and they're pretty rigorous. So yeah. Randy just wants to buy a factory. Oh, I'm sorry, Pinky. What's going on? I feel like I missed something. Sweet, as your customers sit here and wait, will you sit and wait for them? Who's going to stop waiting on the go? Ah, gotcha. I'm really sorry. And that's the thing, too, is I feel like y'all probably get tired of hearing me apologize whenever it's like, I'm so sorry this is late. I'm so sorry for this and that. Like, it's, and but this is what's going on, and I am really sorry that y'all have to wait. So, no, Kelly, no lynching the postal service. Because I'm not gonna lie, like, for years, for like the 5 or 6 years prior, we had no problems at all with our postman. For years at our other places that we've lived, no problems at all. Yeah, this is 18 gauge half round from Parawire that I'm wrapping around 16 gauge full round. So, bye, Renee. Any tips on easy makes, like the wire rings you've done? That is funny, but no, we cannot. I don't know. My best tip would be try what interests you most. Like, try what you're going to be passionate about, because whenever your hands start to hurt and you're tired and stuff, it's like it's that passion that's going to pull you through it. Ooh, I love using a ring mandrel to kind of shape that around to the correct. Do what, love?
What's the best place to buy stones for wrapping?
Ooh, that's a good question. I buy a lot of stones on eBay, but also there are some different gem and mineral shows that I really love to. It's hard to beat buying stones in person. I'm just gonna say, like, it's really hard to beat that. This is labradorite. It's a little labradorite like pillow bead. It's like cabbed on. Oh my god, guys, look at that. That just makes my heart soar. It's so beautiful. Speaking of heart issues, Catherine says, "Hey Flower, had a heart issue a few months back and had to go to beading because lost grip in hands, so can just play with beads, but still have to come see you." Right on. After drag hashtag after dragon. We're gonna be doing some beading tutorials and projects and stuff as well. So I'll join you along, follow you down that beading path. I could just stare at this crap for hours. Like, how do? That's so beautiful. Ooh. And then you flip it over. Ooh. It's just. This is exactly the kind of Zen crap I needed right now. So shiny. The little nebulas in the stones. Sorry. Okay, back to work. So I'm coming through on the front and back. We actually do have some different tutorials out, Little Lamb, on how to make those polymer clay cabochons. So we got a little bit of a swoopy doop. I don't want to be covering that beautiful part up though. That's the problem, is so much of it's pretty. Like, I recommend checking out my polymer clay playlist. Now I'm trying to find roughly about the center of the stone, and I'm going to set my pliers in nice. I don't want it slipping off the tip at all, and giving it just a solid 90-degree bend. I'm going to come in here on the other side, do the same thing, 90-degree bend. Okay. Harumph. What are we doing? How do you do this with a round bead? Well, this one is a little rounded on both sides, and this is the same concept as what I did here. Catherine, this is 16 gauge wrapped with 18 gauge half round. And not gonna lie, guys, this is how I spend like 90% of my of my wire wrapping, is just kind of holding it and looking at it, being like, what in the heck am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? We'll figure this out. We got this. Oops. Aw, well, thanks, Jamulfa. Uh-oh. I'm getting a call, but I don't think I can answer it. I don't know if I answer it, then okay. I've got to take this call, you guys. I'll be right back. Will it boot me? Ha! Did that? Wait, did you guys just hear my whole phone conversation? I don't know, but I gotta go look at. Oh, what'd you do?
I did my thing wrong. That's what I did.
What thing did you do wrong?
The entire thing. That's all.
The whole thing? Can I see? Field trip, guys. What happened? Baby, that looks perfect.
Yeah. I'm dyslexic.
Okay.
See how all these on the bottom are black?
Yeah?
Yeah, that was supposed to be on the top.
Okay.
So I move it all backwards.
But baby, it's all...
It's not the way I wanted it.
But it all matches itself.
Oh, except for the middle one. That
Yeah.
was done correctly.
Oh. Well, then you can do... Uh-oh. Honey, I touched it and now
Yeah.
everything's ruined. Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus. I'm gonna go over
Okay.
here now. Hey, look at the thing I'm making. Woohoo! Run away! Run away! Okay. Sorry, I touched it. Oh God, it all waterfalled off of the desk. Well, honey, you did great. Like, I thought it looked nice. Yup.
Well, what's going to happen is I'm going to swap this one,
Uh-huh.
and it's just going to be backwards, and hopefully no one says anything like that.
Okay. Oh my gosh. I love that man so much. I understand though. I understand what he's talking about. That it's like, this isn't what I wanted. Like, I mean, it looks right, but it's not what I wanted. But yeah, I got a phone call from the fella about the thing. We're gonna go look at property at 3:30, and now my armpits are sweating because I'm nervous. Oof. Oh boy.
Did they hear?
Huh?
Did they hear?
No, I don't know. But it didn't boot me out alive the way I thought it would. Right? And that's the thing is I'd really love a place that like, you know, if we could host like maybe 15 to 20 students at a time. Did craft crates go out for this month? They are still on the front porch, Diane. But they should be going out very soon, and I just cut this way too short. Okay. Focus. Okay, come on, hamsters. So I'm actually going to remove the stone just so I'm not dropping it everywhere. And I'm going to bend these guys a little too much just to get them a little bit more out of the way. You know, and I could, but I already bent it. Those will be fine. Finding the flat side of our half round wire. And I like to start around just two of them, like two of the 4 wires, whenever I'm wrapping something up to be like square. I really appreciate y'all's patience, Diane. Like, it means so much to me how patient and supportive all of our patrons have been just through everything, because I've thrown you guys some curveballs and y'all just take it in stride, and you like, you know, through all the mess ups that we had earlier in the year and just everything. Like, thank you guys so much. Before y'all on Patreon, we didn't even know how we were gonna eat and keep our bills paid. Like every day was such a gamble. And y'all gave us this, you know, bit of stability that has just completely changed our life. So thank you. Ah, hey Lisa. Oh, just me bitching a bunch about all sorts of stuff. Okay, so I've wrapped a few around just the 2. And so now we'll try to come in and wrap around all 4, keeping it nice and snug, in theory. That wasn't me this time. Knock knock, have a package working for you. Ah! What is your favorite color? I don't know. Today I like every color. Except for orange. I don't know. I still like orange too. Okay, so I've wrapped a few around all 4 of them, and now the front 2, so like this wire and that wire, I'm going to bend kind of out to the sides just for now. Just for shits and giggles. Squaring that up a bit, taking these 2. And I'm going to start wrapping around them. Of course, I'm going out of camera. Right, and that's, I'm hoping we'll be able to address that, is how to finish it. Because it's like a lot of the times I'll get it to like here and then be like, what the heck? What in the heck? Okay, but I cut it off too soon, so now I'm gonna keep wrapping with this one and pretend like nobody will know. What's up, baby?
Neat belt lengths, correct?
Huh?
You have neat belt lengths?
I think so. You can count them. I've got those ones and then one that has been dyed already.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
You done? Huh?
It means there's going to be one top of that belt.
Okay, that'll be fine. Thank you so much, Randy.
Fortunately, it'll be blue.
That'll be okay. I think we have some other stuff in stock.
I'm going to not do a solid
Okay.
blue. Blue and black and blue and brass.
Sounds perfect. I'm also probably going to cut out some more belt blanks out of pre-dyed oil tanned leather. You don't have to, because we've got that mechanized chain. I'm just going to make some cute, simple belly dance belts. They'll be okay. Don't freak out. Everything's fine. We have literally 6 days. Everything. Yeah, no, I shouldn't have said that because that just stressed me out all over again. Oh no. Gonna take my horse to the hotel room. What does that song even mean? What? Oh my god, honey. What was that? That man brings me so much joy into my bitter little heart. Y'all, like, he watched me have a full-on grumpy meltdown at my cup of coffee this morning. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. So we've gotten that far. I'm just going to go ahead and snip that. Smush that. Yeah. Yeah. And then that's sticking out weird, so I'm going to get in there and snip that off. Where'd that stone go? There it is. Wait, that's a different one. This one doesn't really have a flash on that side. Ooh, it's got some pretty little bits. It's got some really subtle flashes. Subtle little nebulas. I think we might... Nah. Okay. And so now, since this isn't particularly flat, actually, I'm going to kind of cram my pliers, just the thin side, in there, and bend out just a bit. Cram and bend. And I bent way too much. That's okay. Fix that. Cram that. And I wouldn't recommend doing this with like a soft malachite, anything that might get scratched up by your pliers tip, but labradorite is pretty durable. It's some hardy stuff. So just go stick that in there. Go like that. Stick that in there and go like, there we go. Cool. Maybe. Okay, so now that's gonna hug our edges just a little better. And now we can come through and maybe. Oh no! We all want the flashes, right? Because I'm thinking, what am I thinking? What are we even doing? Fun. What you doing? No, I think I want the cross up much higher. Yeah. Because that'll still hold everything in. No, it'll pop out the bottom. Okay. Oh boy. So yeah, good news, guys. I don't know what I'm doing either. So I am going to pop this out. What's up, babe? You what? I did or you did? What'd you do? Baby, you'll be fine. You got this. I believe. I know. That's actually a pretty real struggle. Okay, so now. You stay here and guard the door. Don't let anybody in until I get back. Right. I'll stay here, not let anybody leave until you get back. No, no. Until he gets back. Oh boy. Brady's just in there doing the Monty Python skit. Okay, and so we're going to be bending this out just, I mean, significantly more than what we need. I don't know if what I'm doing is correct, but this is what's happening. Do it, love? Oh my goodness. Please just work. Just get in the hole. There we go. No, maybe. There we go. So there's one side. Then maybe we can go like this. And that's something that if I were using like a 20 gauge, I would probably never finish it like this because I don't feel like it would have enough like stability. But with the 16 gauge, I feel pretty good about it. So now that that's holding on to that there, I'm actually gonna bend that back to take up some of that, like just tighten it down. Ooh, that's all wonky. I don't know. I've never actually rubbed like this before, so we'll figure it out, guys. So now I'm going to bend both of these guys off just in the same direction. And I want our bail here folding around there. Normally I do a round bail. This time I'm not gonna. And I'm going to have it coming off to this side. No, I don't like that. Coming off to this side. You know, I don't know if I like that either. Oh well, this is what's happening. I'm going to hold it with my fingers and bring it around town. So at least now we can hang it. But we still run into, yeah, what are we going to do with all this over here? It's like, I don't know. What are we going to do? Sorry, my stream crashed. But we're back. There we go. It's not too late for us to have that be the back. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. So I'm just flipping my stone right around. Popping it right back in. Because I think I want to do this as a little spiral. Just like that. And then that just kind of coming around. I'm doing a nice tight little spiral coming up this way. Oh, I really hate that though. Maybe if I go like this. And I squeezed too hard. Oof. There we go. And then I'll need to do a little connection like right there, which, fancy that, I've got this scrap 26 gauge just sitting here on the table, waiting for something to do with its life. And I'm going to thread that through, and then come down and around. Actually, I need to just do like 5 coils around this first. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cannot emphasize enough how much I'm just making this up as we go. And that is okay, y'all. I think that's all right. I'm leaving the tail on it because as we pull tight here, it may just pull itself out. Oh gosh, I should probably put a bra on for going and meeting the real estate agent. Like that seems like a real pants.
What did you say?
I should put a bra on to go see the real estate agent?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you should.
Okay. Well, I don't know, it seems appropriate. Like, I'll put pants on and a bra and like, are flip-flops okay? No, I'll put on shoes. This is fancy. This is undergarment worthy. What? No, don't judge me. Get over here. Yeah, I don't know. It is because it does make some people uncomfortable. Like we went to a place yesterday and I was wearing a bra, like a human adult. And dude, the feller was just rude to me. Like he wouldn't make eye contact while we were talking or even look at me while we were talking cuz Randy was like, "Dude, I'm just here." Like I'm here supporting her and what she wants to do with her living. Which is amazing, but he would only talk to Randy about like the specs of the building and I had said something to him and he did like he just like it, you know like that and I was like excuse me. And I'm not the kind of person to be like, I don't know. I try to not be like this, but I wonder, I was like, was he disrespecting me because I'm a lady? Because it's one thing if, like, I get it if people are like, yeah, whatever, you filthy hippie. I'm like, okay, yes, I do dress like this and look like this. Like, I get that. Like, you're gonna judge me and stuff. But this is the 21st freaking century. Like, what? And I don't know, and I talked to Randy about it later, and Randy was like, I don't know, man, but that was weird. Like, because you never know another person's justification. Slap you. And so I didn't know what to make of that. Disrespecting me. But, you know, it's just like, I don't know. So, even if the property had been perfect, I'm not renting from that guy because I don't feel like giving him money because he was a butthole. So I don't know why he was a butthole or what was going on, but I'll just be like, okie dokie. I'll just go over here, Dan. There's a car sales guy did that when my daughter was looking for a car. The guy kept talking to her dad, so she told him, have a nice day. Yeah. It's because I don't think I was being unreasonable. Like, I have to pretend to be a professional person for a living. Like, I think I was doing okay.
Good moves.
Yeah?
I crossed my eyes. I thought about it more. I made a decision.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I like this time.
Excellent. I'm proud of you, baby. Is our mail still on the porch?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so mad about that. Oh my god. Do we just sit out there and, like, stare at him until he takes our mail. Because we've got to be someplace at 3:30. Oh, God, it's 3 o'clock. Okay, I'm going to finish this pendant. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I try to not spend any more time than I have to on folks who are going to be that way. Because I've also had people be just as equally rude to Randy. Because he's a Taman. And it's like, don't you disrespect him. Like, he is, like, we've had some people who've been very, very kind and polite and, like, kind of, not gonna lie, a little butt kissy to me. Because they're like, oh, we love your YouTube channel. And then they'll be rude to Randy. And I'm like, nope. I'm having none of that. I don't happen without Randy. Like, he is my behind the scenes man that keeps me sane and fed and watered and happy and, like, you know, he worked a day job so that I didn't have to, so that we could get this dream going. Like, it's like, don't disrespect him I don't know. People are just, peopling is hard. If it were easy, we'd all be happy with each other. Okay. Brady's in there going, I smack you, I smack you, I smack you. And I'm like, what? Yeah, for sure. I'll definitely let y'all know what's up with that. What's up with the property. Like, I don't know. I'm nervous and excited and, like, I'm gonna put on my big girl pants and go be a professional adult for a minute. Me? No. I still remember when I discovered Monty Python in high school. It was just the bomb diggity. I mean, it's still the bomb diggity, but it's just for whenever it's new, you know? Like, new to you, like you've never seen or heard of it before. Did I put that stone in backwards? No. Okay. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Tashers, did you miss the beginning of the live stream? Randy and I are looking for studio space to either rent, purchase, or build expanded onto the property. We don't know yet. We're exploring our options, but it's gonna be super duper cool, I think. I hope. Okay. I save all of my scrap for this for the 16 gauge. I actually have, like, just a little cup of, like, yeah, nothing at all is set in stone yet. It's just we really feel like that we need to expand the business in being able to do glasswork. And we can't do that in our current situation. And we've been kind of mucking about with this since April or May. So we're trying to get it figured out. And for some reason, just right before Dragon, I decided to obsess about it. You know, when I should be focusing as much as possible just on inventory production. Yeah, no, totally focusing on maybe uprooting our entire life and, like, changing everything. Yeah, that's good. That's healthy. Right, Anna? That'd be pretty cool. Okay, and then we'll smush it on the table a whole bunch because I want the back to be flat. And we have wrapped a pendant that hopefully it won't pop out the front. And it will, a little. See how it's popping? That's no bueno. Do it, love? Okay. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to grab it right there, and I'm going to bend it just a little. And I'm going to grab it right here, and I'm going to bend it just a little. that way hopefully it will hold on. And wow, that came out way better than I thought it would. No, well, honestly, for a while there, I was pretty concerned that I was like, oh man, this is gonna end terribly for everyone involved. Now it's not gonna pop out through the sides, is it? Nah. Okay, this should be fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Cool. This will be up for sale at DragonCon, so hopefully I can make money. Is there a special way to make a circle thingy? I have trouble with mine. Circle thingy. I'm not sure which circle thingy. To make the circle thingies, you make a couple. I mean, like the swirls and stuff, or like you did on that crab. Like the swirls. That's just honestly, that's a whole bunch of practice for like ever. Oh, I really love these though. And it doesn't poke or anything. Then it doesn't sell at DragonCon. I hope it comes to Etsy. After Dragon, we're going to have like our pre-Christmas sale and just put everything up for sale in our Etsy, like a little at a time, like kind of trickling it in, doing like weekly updates. So hopefully that'll work out. Oh my gosh, I'm having heart palpitations. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me during this live stream. I really actually like love that. I'm gonna have to make more jewelry, I guess. Bail making pliers though are amazing for making sure your initial loops are all the same size. Yes, they are. Yeah, we're gonna go. I gotta put pants on. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. We will keep you guys posted. There's a tutorial coming out tomorrow, I think. Yes. And I love you. Bye bye. Happy crafting, guys.